These laboratories test the water on a regular basis. The results are computerized and made available in a book form and on the internet. People who are worried about their local water can take samples and bring them to an HIS laboratory where they can be tested for a nominal amount of money. All the collected data is computerized at data centers and then stored at data libraries. In the hydrological information system, computerization is important for two reasons. First, it allows for improved analysis of the data, and secondly, it makes it easier for users to access information. A key element of water resources management is getting the government and the communities to work together.
Government can provide with the information, with the technology, with the expertise opinion, but the people have to manage it. Once the scheme is implemented, they have to form the societies. There should be a cooperation among the people. How in the realistic way they can use the water for the right cause without wasting it, that depends on people, and they have to manage it.
People, their communities and others need to work together with the government to learn practical ways to manage and monitor available water resources better. This builds a partnership of trust and cooperation. Working together requires transparency and the sharing of data. A prerequisite is that all users be able to trust the data.
Previously, when the system was not in existence, when the hydrology project has not taken place, at that time all the states were very secretive about their data. So unless we have the uniform pattern of observation, uniform pattern of processing, as well as uniform pattern of storage, the exchange was not able to take place. Now with this project, the exchange of data can take place very openly, and the system will become more and more transparent.
Government departments such as the irrigation departments and the groundwater departments are currently amongst the largest hydrological data users.
We work in irrigation department. Our department is mainly doing the job of supplying water to the farmers for their crops. So first hand what we do is we use this HIS data for planning our reservoirs, because with the data like this river flow, river gauging data available at a particular point, we know how much water is available at a particular site, and then we plan our storages accordingly. And that's why we have undertaken so many projects to store water. The water ultimately will flow through the canals to the farms.
Hydrological data are very important, especially for the irrigation department, because they have the responsibility to carry out large-scale, capital-intensive projects such as the building of dams, canals, and hydropower plants. Not using accurate data can lead to either costly over-design or dangerous under-design, compromising both safety as well as economic aspects. Take, for example, dams. Dams are meant to be effective for long-term use, especially since they are very expensive to build, and therefore the designing of dams requires very careful planning. Mistakes at any point can result in major disasters such as this. Dams can also develop other problems that can prove difficult and expensive to correct. Accurate hydrological information and research helps prevent some of these problems. A century ago, when this dam was built, the available hydrological information was not complete enough. The result is that the reservoir behind the dam is heavily silted and can no longer be used. Research agencies, both government and private, are other large hydrological data users.
For any planning or research, considerable data is required. Data over a long period of time reliable data and accurate data. And this HIS will provide wealth of information or reliable data to our research programs.
Currently, the largest hydrological data users are government agencies, but other groups such as NGOs need to be encouraged as well.
An NGO can play a very important role in distributing HIS data. An NGO forms a very important link between the government, which holds the HIS data, and the community, which is going to need the data. A farmer, for instance, may not be able to see the real efficacy of the data, importance of the data, or even the existence of the data. An NGO can explain to the farmer or the community that such a data exists and as to how he can apply the HIS data for his needs.
Hydrological data can also help people in industries plan their projects for maximum returns and for meeting the water quality requirements of the Ministry of Environment.
Being environment consultant, we require meteorological data annually for getting environmental clearance from Ministry of Environment. This data is very useful for us and also for our client industries. We require also, our industries requires water sample analyzed from Hydrology Project. Because of that, this Hydrology Project is very, very useful for us.
Industries, the second largest water users, can also play an important role in water management. Some industries already have. They recognize the necessity of water conservation and need to regenerate the ecology. Tata Engineering is one such industry which has a water conservation policy that considers water as a scarce and valuable resource. As a result, they've set up a large water recycling and reuse plant.
Tata Engineering has been developed as an industry, automobile industry, over 400 acres of area, which was absolutely barren in nature. Tata has considered water as precious and scarce resource to see that every drop of water is being used fruitfully. This development is based on a very planned effort, the water recirculation systems, the gardening, the lake, the dam. This has ultimately developed into a very good place.
Farmers' associations are less obvious data user groups. However, some farmers have used this data successfully. With the help of their local water departments, they have used hydrological information to design and manage their irrigation needs in the best possible way.
ओझरला 3 पाणी वापर सहकारी संस्थांचं क्षेत्र तिन्ही मिळून 1151 हेक्टर आहे.
Under OZA's 3 water societies,